What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And today is a day of shock and awe and craziness as we hear about the passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter today in California, in the Calabasas area, from a helicopter crash. I know that there's a lot of people probably on YouTube today all talking about Kobe Bryant and stuff, but I couldn't, go without speaking about him as well, because when he was drafted in 1996, I was in high school at the time, and I remember all the guys in the neighborhood were excited when they found out that Kobe Bryant got drafted to the NBA. And the reason why they were excited was because at the time, Kobe Bryant, I think they had him listed as 6'5". There were a lot of guys, like tall guys, who weren't really sure if they were going to make the NBA or if they were good enough to make it to the NBA and things like that. And I remember when Kobe Bryant got drafted, it gave all of them so much hope. I remember also in that draft, Jermaine O'Neal was in that draft, but again, he was 6'10", and prior to that, I think the other high schooler prior to that was Kevin Garnett, who was 6'10" as well. But Kobe Bryant gave everybody the hope that they could make the jump from the NFL, from the high school to the NBA, and it was one of those situations where people all thought that they all had a chance. It's very sad to see that someone like Kobe Bryant has passed away, especially coming from what was considered the scorer's draft. In that draft that he came in was Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Ilgakis was in that draft, Ray Allen was in that draft, Kerry Kittles was in that draft, Tony Delk was in that draft, Steve Nash was in that draft, Travis Knight was in that draft, and I'm forgetting, Marcus Camby was in that draft, and I'm forgetting someone else, but it was, and Stephon, I think I said Stephon Marbury, I think it was Stephon, and Stephon Marbury's teammate, Drew Berry, the other Berry brother, Drew Berry. That was considered the scorer's draft. And again, Kobe Bryant also epitomized something. Like I said, for all the high schoolers that came in the drafts after that, understand a lot of those high schoolers were shorter guys. All of them weren't 6'10" and 6'11" and all this type of stuff. There were guys who were actually shorter. Tyson Chandler, who had a very close relationship with Kobe Bryant, he was a high schooler coming out. But there were so many guys who appreciated Kobe Bryant because he wasn't the super tall athlete, but the guy was gifted. And it's so sad to see a guy around my age, you start to understand your own mortality when someone that young passes away. One thing I will say is that the one thing, when Kobe Bryant when he initially got drafted and he was playing and stuff, it was like, oh, he's just trying to be like Michael Jordan. But as time went on, I began to appreciate Kobe Bryant because of one thing. When he used to play the Washington Wizards, he came here to play against Gilbert Arenas. And he played like he was gonna play no matter what. Like, I remember years ago, Michael Jordan used to play for a while and then he would sit out and then think he would maybe want to play and things like that. He didn't play. But when Kobe Bryant used to go up against Gilbert Arenas, there used to be some of the best Wizards games we had ever seen, because we weren't used to seeing winning for a long time in this Bullets Wizards franchise. But when Gilbert Arenas came and Kobe Bryant used to come, they used to actually sit up there and take our team to the limit, which is something that I was so absolutely proud about. It's very sad to see a guy like Kobe Bryant go, because again, I was in high school when he was drafted, and that it broke my heart to hear about the fact of not only him passing away, but his daughter passing away as well. And man, it's so crazy to hear tragedy happening to a lot of our black sports celebrities when it comes to our black celebrities, period. You know, when I heard about this morning, the first thing I thought about was Aaliyah. Just being honest. You know, it was just one of those shocking moments. And again, like I said, you kind of put your mortality into play when it comes to that. But you know, I know you guys are going to see a lot of videos on YouTube today about Kobe Bryant, but I have to say, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciated Kobe Bryant when he used to come to play the Wizards. The fact that he actually made a bunch of high schoolers, and like I said again, I'm from a hood where, you know, there was no hope beyond playing on the street. But he pumped so many people up into feeling like, well, let me just put maximum effort into my game and maybe I can do something. A lot of guys ended up going to college because of Kobe Bryant. But he gave so many of them hope to make that jump from high school to the NBA. And those are things that I have to say, when it comes down to it, that particular thing, I really have to say Kobe Bryant had a major impact in my neighborhood and making guys feel that they had an option beyond the hood. It's very sad to see an NBA legend die so early, especially prior to him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the fact that he loses a daughter along with that. So with that being said, y'all, this has been the Frustrated. You know, I'm your man, John Fortune. Embrace the people that's around you. Embrace those you love. Embrace everything around you, because we don't know when our clock is going to go up. We don't know when people are going to die and things like that. But as long as everybody knows that you love them, then at that point you'll always be in a space where you'll always be happy at the fact that if nobody else says that they do, you know the people around you really do love you. It's been your man, John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.
On the road with a 3-4 so far this year. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Step back for Luke. Lakers first move of the game.
All players have to have a go-to move.
Jamison, boy, as he increased his range. In fact, by Rodmanovich, as it wouldn't go down. Now Gilbert Arenas to the hole. He can get there, can't he? Gilbert Arenas.
You always should know where you are, obviously, and if you just look up, you'll be able to find it.
He is the scoring. As the Lakers pulled away in the second overtime. So it's a 6-0 run for the Lakers, and the Lakers have the lead. Not for long, though. The Lakers' sixth best. Gilbert Arenas, how strong is he? Man.
It's not a matter of how. See the double team, man, that frees up people.
Arenas puts it inside for the open man. Long arm, former first-round pick that played for the Warriors. And burns him from the...
Gilbert Arenas, well, sixth in the lead in scoring for a reason. The guy is very...
Pretty entertaining here at Staples Center as the Lakers come out of the timeout for a great look. And Kobe gets the three. By 5 after the 3 by Kobe. Up against Jarvis Hayes. He'll elevate over Hayes. He's got back-to-back. Kobe.
Point land.
Now, they gave Kobe a 3 originally. It was only a 2, though. And that's why I looked at it, because here's another 2, and it stays down. Antonio Daniels. Now, inside of 10 of the shot clock. It'll be Radmanovic. Still the hot hand. Yes!
If Jameson's not there, there's nothing he can do with that.
Arenas setting up, and what a catch by Haywood. Doesn't get the 3-point play. He's got 5 boards, though. Kobe for 3. Lakers needed it before Daniels, if they want to go in that direction. Kobe. He will. And he's got it. Kwame finding Kobe. And Kobe got Gilbert Arenas out of position and will get the shooter. Stevens got the roll on the last drive. It'll be Stevenson from Arenas. Down, can he retrieve it? No, it'll be Kobe. Kobe, good luck. He's got it. 21 minutes almost into the second. That's the second 24. Number 24, hot as ever. Man coming off Arenas, the 3. Gilbert, I talked about being a gunner. He gets inside and slices it home with a little shot. Now Kobe, deep 3 and a contested 3. Just give him a
In front of his face and weighs it. I don't understand the theory of it all.
smush off the glass. Got space.
My trap there, and the Wizards really played into their hands, didn't really push the issue.
Gilbert Arenas doesn't need 2 of 3. He's got 29. Butler weaving his way to the rack and got underneath. To be aware of that as Antonio Daniels checked in. Kobe over Daniels from 27, 28 feet. Give me a break. Andrew, little 2-man game with Kobe, gets it right back. Goes strong. 2-hander. So it stays a 7-point lead. Gilbert Arenas with space. Well, he got a little gets it away. He's made his last 6. Boy. Arenas, now Gilbert Arenas has had problems away. 2 teammates really did take it away. Opposite end. Yes, who? Gilbert Arenas up to 30. 23-year-old that goes at 6'10", 285. Arenas had it closed, but it made no difference. Can he answer? In the corner. Kobe read it off the rim. Will get it right back. Second chance for Lou. He's got it. Brendan Haywood caught in the air, found Gilbert Arenas, and he'll go to the line as Kobe got him on the play. Most important for now the Lakers. And good look for Caron Butler. It's back. They are 9th best at this fight in the NBA.
But look at the people they've been sending to the line.
Sancho for 3. Yes. It's 89 for those 3 players, and the average 67 is Kobe. Goes all the way to the rim.
It's a flat basketball player.
Kobe. Pass Jamison. And on the reverse. Minute 46 to Radmanovic. The hot hand. It'll be Kobe. Got time to go for a deuce. Luke will. It's credit to Kobe. Kobe. Pass Stevenson on the run. Inside he goes. And he goes to the line. And one looking for the 3-point.
The clock. They could just hold the ball for 24 seconds. Right. So you know the Lakers.
Ahead Brian Cook. It'll be Kobe. Back to Cook. He'll go for the tie. Got it! 5 points!
Back to him. They double him up again. Fly by. Step back. Throw it up. Throw it in, Brian Cook.
Pressure on the ball. It goes to Gilbert Arenas. Who else? 4 seconds to play. Will we go to overtime? Arenas. The jumper over Kobe. And we go
to get a deuce.
Lakers' first lead since the opening 12 minutes of play. And again, Kobe. Sasha. And Radmanovic. Sasha for the lead. Unbelievable.
Surprised they don't isolate like this.
There he goes. Radmanovic tries to get there, but it's too late. A 1-point lead. There goes Arenas, and he's got a 3-point opportunity. Andrew Bynum came over late. He created the contact spot.
Jumps into the defender, and the defender, Andrew Bynum, says, where was I supposed to?
Kobe up against Stevenson. Off the Cook pick. Back to Cook. Baseline jumper. And Bryant. Running a weave. It's Arenas for 3. Boy, what a night for Gilbert.
I don't think he's getting ready to do something. Then all of a sudden he turns on the afterburners.
That might do it. That will do it. Caron Butler, nobody back for the Lakers. It was a surprise in Los Angeles. It was the 2004-2005 season when they won in overtime. 110-106. As Kobe got in, he's going to have it against Stevenson. And he's going to go to the hole. Slam it with 19.7 to play.